thing on Keith Rowley's mind tonight is the state money. It's alleged this man, you see the money that surround him, all this man is concerned about, you see that deal that he just signed, you see the money that goes around, right? You see who is in the front here? This is family. All he concerned about, whatever deal he made tonight, Trinidad, the family is already stand for justice. Look at what is on his mind. His mind is just a sign on the dotted freaking line, the contract that is signed. I hope Trinidad, I hope I'm understanding. Let me show you again. All is on this mind, this man's mind, is the amount of money that surrounds him and his family while he signed on the dotted line. And you know what? While he signed the legal document tonight, knowing that here what's going on, the legal document that he signed is the only thing that this man is interested in. Because I tell you something, he doesn't know what his future holds for him anymore. All he's concerned about is signing on the dotted line. You see, he doesn't know what the future holds for him anyway. He holds the world in his hand, thinking, what happened? At some point in time now, he feels that he needs to speed up the game because he's way behind. He feels that he needs to come back to Trinidad and put his best foot forward and speed up the Petro-Chin matter. Because you know why? Let me tell you something, Trinidad. Look at this. Whatever proposal that was brought to him that he would have accepted tonight, whatever proposal that these people were given to him, he would have accepted it. Because you know why? He knows that the country is in great danger. He knows the difficulty people face in this country while their hands and feet are tied behind their back. It is so difficult. But while he celebrates with his three counterparts and his friends and family, it's time to celebrate Keith Rowley. Keith Rowley and his people, it's time to celebrate because you know why? He know that he have money to feed his family. You see, he's finding the balance to take care of his family and his children and his friends out there. At the end of the day, all this man is concerned about is how to get to the other side of the fence. You see, there are people around him. There are family. There's a lady that sits very quietly knowing that her family and everyone is okay. But in the mind of this gentleman, he knows that he feels hurt and embarrassed and remorseful, knowing at the end of the day, he keeps quiet. Because no matter what, he is in charge. He is the king. No matter who feel what or who ain't feel what, he is in charge. So he don't have to say nothing. Trinidad, it says there's lies and deception coming from him while he keeps quiet. There is lies and deception coming to him. Because you know what? This is a man with no feeling, with no remorse. He doesn't care what happens to the country. He doesn't care what happens to it. Because you know why? Listen to this. There is only lies and deception. While he looks to the moon, there is only lies and deception that goes into the eyes of, because you know what? He knows that his past will come back to haunt him. He knows that the country is suffering. People are dying in this country today as we speak. He also knows that the minds of the people are heartbroken. People are heartbroken with what is going on in our country today. He knows all of that. But let me tell you something. Don't ever doubt Winston. All this gentleman is focused on. You see that big coin? You see this big coin that called the dollar sign? All this man sits at and says, you know what? I sit at the head of the table and I really don't care what happened to Trinidad and Tobago, as long as I get my money, as long as I make my money. I tell you something, Trinidad. He knows when the night comes, he have nothing to worry about. There is no stress. There is no worries. Because you know why? Everybody knows in this country, once your bank account is set, once your money is in the bank, everything is okay with you. Because you know why? Everyone have their own money, whether your family or not is in order. Everybody is happy with things. You know what? This person thinks that there is success with everything that he do now. Because you know what? He's in charge. Money's on the way. Everything is good. While he drinks from the cup of deception to the people of Trinidad and Tobago and betray a nation, he sits on a throne with the rod in his hands, sit very independent, thinking he don't need to depend on anybody. I am in charge, and what I do and what I say, I don't give a ass, a hell, or what confusion or what conflict goes on. You see the people fighting in the background? He don't care about the fight and the struggle that goes on in the people of Trinidad. Because you know why, Trinidad? He's already set to pack his bags and say, you know what? This, I have one foot inside, I have one foot outside. I already know that I will not be the next Prime Minister. I've already packed my freaking bags and I am on my way out. Because you know what, Trinidad, listen to this. He already know that the country has fallen apart. He already know that the destruction and the deceit and the lies, you see the tower, you see the man and the tower has fallen apart. It means that the country has fallen apart and he doesn't care. Because you know why, Trinidad? He keep thinking in his mind that he has the strength of a lion and he will keep bringing whatever lies and what deception that the country, because you know what, in his heart, he is not feeling love for the people of Trinidad. You know what? He only feel love for the dollars. You see what I'm showing you here? He only feeling love tonight to know, you know what? He don't care. What really matters is about the money. The money that all that matters. When it comes to the relationship of the people of this country, there is no relationship. Because all he understands is that this woman, the rising sun, is one step behind. Is one step, you know, a lady is one step behind. Because you know what? He knows that he can't show anybody what he has worked for, what he has built in our country, what he has shown the country of Trinidad and Tobago. But I tell you something, this man knows that he is sick. He knows that he's not well, but once I have money in my pocket, everything will make a difference. I tell you something, he has already decided to withdraw from any conflict and any bacchanal that is taking place in the country. Because you know what? At the end of the day, he and himself and his government has already faced prosperity. Because you know what? Whatever God that he is praying to is definitely not the God that you think that he's praying to. While he continues to work the magic over the eyes of the people of Trinidad and Tobago, you yourself, Trinidad and Tobago, will understand what is taking place. Because you know what, Trinidad? There is no success. There is no success with whatever we do in this country. Wherever people go in this country, we always understand that the head of the dictatorship in this country, while he continues to fight for struggle for the people of Trinidad and Tobago, let me tell you something. He will continue to fight. You know why? This is the last card I can show you tonight. The devil. He knows that whatever liquor to zombie, whatever devil, whatever deception that he would have brought to Trinidad and Tobago, he knows that this is what is running our country. This is what is taking place in our country. Trinidad and Tobago, if you don't believe me, if every time I say something, if every time I do a reading for you and you don't believe my reading, go back and look at all of my prediction. Go back and listen to all of my reading, Trinidad and Tobago.